I figured it would be fun to come on here today and chat about what we want to do with our channel here. This was created for all us crones out there that are going through some transitioning and have questions, you know, stuff that moms don't usually share or that we haven't run across on social media, and some of the classics like menopause and after 50 acne, like how we deal with weight gain and how to keep muscle tone, how to take care of aging parents and how to deal with that, you know, both mundanely and magically. You know, how has your practice changed if you're a witch? Or, you know, whatever religion you practice, how has your practice changed since from when you were younger till now, you know, and what do you foresee it being in the future, right? Where do we see our futures going? You know, empty nesting, kind of how we have to find ourselves again. Like when I first became a mom, I had just turned 19. It was the summer after I graduated high school. So I have no idea who I was. You know, I didn't get that college experience. I wasn't even suggested really to go to school. So I was like, what, you know, what do I do now? So I had kids, 4 wonderful children. But it's like, what do you do after that? You know what I mean? This will distract us a little bit from a lot of the changes that we're going through, if we need a break or if we just need a sounding board, you know, somewhere to go to say, hey, this is happening, like, has this happened to you, type of thing. I don't know about your foremothers, but my foremothers didn't really go into aging, and, you know, my family was very private about that kind of thing, and, you know, how your hair falls out and it gets thicker and, you know, thicker texture but fewer strands. I always wondered why older women have shorter hair. Well, it's because now I can't stand it on the back of my neck for some reason. I've had long hair all my life. But it's just like those little silly changes, you know, that, I don't know, it's kind of hard to maneuver and finagle around sometimes. And my practice has changed too. I'm doing a lot more healing spells, not just for myself and my family, but like the world in general. And maybe it could be just that I'm noticing the suffering more as a crone. I think now that I've time to sit back and relax and kind of observe more outside of my immediate surroundings, I'm noticing like there's a lot of crap, you know, that we have to go through every day, and we're just so, I don't, desensitized to it or something that when you sit back and look and kind of analyze things, your thoughts change on certain things, you know. Okay, so I wove this 2 sticks together. This is curly willow, and I'm just gonna zip tie them for now, and then I'm gonna secure them with this twine here. Just zip these together. Down here, I'm going to put the wire. This is, what is this? 26 gauge. It's just very thin wire. And I'm going to wire this together just so it's nice and sturdy. I want it to last the rest of the season. Who knows, maybe even into next, you know. Okay. This is very easy. I'm just going to cut it with my pruning shears. Okay. And now I just took my grass and took some of the like really fine frilly bits of grass off of it. See this? Frilly bits of grass. And I'll leave that out back for the birds if they want it. And I just kind of evened up the end a little bit. I want to cut this in half though. So I'm going to take it and just kind of eyeball where about half of it would be. And I'm just going to stick 2 zip ties. You can do this with rubber bands. You could do this with, you know, the wire. You could do it with string. I just like this because it gets it nice and tight and it holds it nice and tight. They're an extra set of hands when you need one. Okay. All right. There. Now I'm just going to cut these tails off. Two things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the broom in the middle and sandwich it in. Zip tie these together so it doesn't come out. I want it right about here so we have some stability once it's all together. I'm just going to sandwich these together and then pull it. Oh, pull it. There we go. Pull it nice and tight. And then I'm going to cut these ones off. So we can work them around the rest of the broom. Oh, I could have got pliers out here. That would have helped. Okay. Now we can kind of work these around so it's covering the whole thing. And then this side, oh, this side's going to be a little harder, I think. Yeah, that knot's there. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just leave it floppy like that. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to wire this together. So then, and I'll leave a tail, so if it dries out a lot more, I can tighten it so it doesn't fall off the stick. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good. You can pull little bits of grass if you want to. I want to leave some of it, but I don't want it so much that... Oh, I pulled one out. Darn it. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to bind this broom for the rest of this year to protecting the property and helping me transition to being an empty nester. I think Duncan's getting ready to get his own place, so then I'll be totally kidless after 32 years, almost 33. I gotta do the math on that. It's been a long time. Anyway, so I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I'm getting bored. You know, the more independent that they get, the more bored I am. That's why I started TikTok, just to kind of have something to do and have my kids tell me that I'm ridiculous. It's fine. It's fine. That's why I try to keep my TikToks fairly clean. I can't get too racy. No, we gotta keep it clean for the kids. Clean for the coming grandchildren too. In a few years. I think probably 2 more years and I'll have a grandbaby. So we're designing the yard with that in mind, and the dog pen, the house. You know, have you guys made any alterations to your places for your grandbabies. I know a lot of you have grandbabies already. And I was a young mom too. I was hoping I'd be a kind of a young grandmother, so I'd have lots of energy to run around and play and take them places and stuff like that. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna knot this. Okay, here it is so far. And let's stick some pretty things on here, maybe some herbs. Let's go grab some herbs. My cilantro has gone to seed, so I figured I'd put that on the broom. I'll have to look that one up magically. I don't think I've ever used it magically, but it's pretty. Okay, so now we have some decorations. I have some wild carrots, some lavender, some cilantro, some vine thing that goes all up the trees. I have no idea what it is. Goldenrod. What else do we have? Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh, I broke a piece of the flower off. Oh, I broke 2 pieces of the flower off. Darn it. Oh, they're very fragile. So I'm just going to wire this together too. This will all be disassembled when it does go bad. I'll just stick it right in the recycle and it will become garden soil again to grow more pretty flowers. I'm going to leave a little bit of space. It's pretty long. It's here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but and then I was just going to stick it on here, and then I'm just going to wrap it with some more twine, feeding it through the twine underneath to hold it on. That way you can always take the fresh stuff off and put another bouquet from the yard in. Just pretty wildflowers, or I mean boughten ones are fine too. This is my dedication ceremony to my croning. So it's very simple, but or you could use it as a spell room, or yeah, all sorts of ideas to adapt it. So that's wired on. Now I'm just going to go around it with the twine again. And now I just have a piece of burlap ribbon. I use this thing over and over again. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd season. I just use it, and then when whatever I'm decorating with gets old, I wash it out with some Dawn and the hose and put it to dry in the shed, and then reuse it the following year. So let's see, I want this to be our front. I'm going to open this up nice and wide. Let's move this. You know what? I'm just going to cut this off. I'll leave the buds in there. Oh, I'm so sad. That was beautiful too. They don't really smell, but it's funny. I have a story. This is the crone thing. This is the stories that you remember when you have time to remember. When Duncan was little, I never had lilies because he'd eat all the blossoms. Like these things taste great. They taste like sort of like lettuce and celery. They're very good, and they're filled with vitamin C, tons. And so yeah, I would never have any pretty blooms because he'd eat them all. It's crazy the things you remember, you know. And I bet that story sparked some memory of your children when they were growing up. That's what this is about. Just loving the memories, maneuvering life, our new life as things change and progress, you know. It's just Bob and I here most of the time, and I don't know, you get bored. We get bored. We're always doing something. Try to distract ourselves and keep ourselves busy. Now that we don't have the littles and it's before grandbabies. I can't wait for that. Oh, so I heard you tie the bow upside down. Let's see if that works. And then it's easy to put right side up. I don't know. It's not much of a bow anyway. It's not very long. Okay, let's see if we can flip it. Oh, Okay, that works pretty good. Okay. So now we'll just fluff it. Put a little bit of glamour on here. We'll be glamour magicking. Okay. There. Now, I made this for the mantle, but I think I'm going to put it by the door. Let's go do that. We need one more pop of color. Let's see, we'll get this one. Your pop of color. Okay. Yeah. We'll stick a couple of these in too. Why not? I can't hear you. You sound like wah wah wah. Oh. Like a Charlie Brown. Look, first squash harvest. Yay, little acorns. So this is the one I wanted to change up. So I thought this would look better than this one. What do you guys think? My Toto sign. And then I figured we'd stick this one right here. And I'm a broom up person most of the time. Cute. You could actually use a wire holding it upright more. Maybe I'll do that better that way. Put some ribbons on the bottom. That's good.
Yeah.
And then I'll run downstairs and grab some stairs.
Stairs. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll be right up.
What you doing?
I'm trying to wrap this so it'll hang off the thing. Can you come hold this down?
No, I want to see you struggle through life. By yourself?
What?
What do you want?
Well, just hold it down like this.
Oh, you just want to hang it?
Yeah,
like that.
my assistant, you're showing everybody your ass.
I got this shirt on, this new one you got me on there. Oh, say, look, see?
Oh, yeah.
See, I'm probably too close, but whatever.
Okay, so I'm going to do a quick reading with one hand, hopefully. Actually, let's do a quick shuffle again. I'll just smash them together and it'll be fine. I did shuffle quite a bit. But, okay, got them all. Okay. All right. Okay, so I asked the question, what do I need to know for this video? Okay. I don't usually do readings on camera. Oh no, my neighbors are out too. Okay, so I got the 9 of Athmes, the 7 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So, I mean, if we play our cards right with this channel, right, we're going to be able to unite all the Crones, all the wise men, right? Wise men. I don't know, sages. What do you call wise men? I don't. Tell me in the comments. Anyway, this video is getting long. So I would interpret this very quickly as, you know, you think that you have it tough and you're kind of hiding from any changes that are occurring. And if you keep house and make connections and set up boundaries and all these wonderful pieces of artwork in your foundational walls, then we'll be successful, right? Not necessarily to make money, but boy, that would be super cool, right? That would be super cool. So, there's the reading for this video. Until next time, may your magic and the ancestors light your path into becoming Crone. Blessings.